Okay. Alright, I replaced one, two, three. That was the ones that was cracked. And there's the 1, 2, 3. They all had splits and cracks in them. That crack right there, crack right there, and this one had crack there and crack there. So these three had cracks in them, splits in them, you want to call it. So these three I replaced them. Everything here is all good and tacky. So we'll see what happens next rainfall. See what happens. These three. This is where the 3 was at. So they're replaced. And just to go overboard, I put some cement under each nail that I nailed in there. I put cement under each one. I mean cement over top of each nail. Each new nail I put in. So I kind of did it a little bit on there, but we'll see. And that's the only way I could do. Everything here is all sticky and good. All these are good. All these over here is good. All over here is good. I did the measurement from the corner. We just got to see what happens when it rains again. Even though that other rain, I couldn't see what was going on there. That was a nail head. Covered it. Put the mesh on top. Covered it. That one's done. And I just seen that one today. I just seen that one today. He said it was leaking around the chimneys this time, even though there was a storm. Was a storm. So put the roofing cement here around the flashing, and overdid it on that too. Filled it in, so it's metal to roofing. Made a little ditch where the water should run either way. Did the sides, he said it was leaking on the side, inside the house, drips or something. Put cement all the way down the side. So you can see that there. And this side, same thing. The water will come down here and will sit in here, sit down in there. But I put that there, made a little ridge, so the water should just run out either side. So that's that. Then I filled in the sides here, all the way down. Cement on that. Nail hole. Flash. And I don't know why somebody, well, I'm not going to get into that, but it's a nail hole. This was another nail hole. The mesh on there. Nail head, actually. Alright. Okay. Here's the main problem. Well, both of them are main problems, but here's the problem where the roof comes down. It's a 4-pitch. Then it comes down to maybe a 2. Then it gets down to the end. Now, it wasn't a starter strip there. And the paper didn't go all the way to the soffit. So every time it rained, the soffit itself got wet. So I put the paper underneath. I don't know if you can see it from here. Probably gotta get down there and do it. Let me get down there. It's probably better to do it. Hold up. Make sure. Yeah. Okay. So first thing I did was put the paper underneath all the paper, all the way at the bottom, underneath, overhanging the soffit. So that's what I did, all the way down, all the way down, all the way down to here. Once you get to this area over here, this was over the soffit. That was over the soffit. Actually, he just needs a new roof. These shingles is too old. They're old. They're just old. So anyway, so I put the mesh down. First, I nailed up all the nail holes. 1, 2, 3, 4 tiles back. Lift it up, nail the cement under the nail holes, on top of the nail holes. 4 tiles back. Put the mesh 2 rows back, all the way down. The mesh, roofing cement, all the way down. Kind of overkill, but if this don't work, then he just needs a new roof. Because it's leaking in the window inside the house. But this is years of issues, so let's just show you this. See, there's been problems for a while there. And somebody just caulk it and just keep caulking it and caulking it and caulking it. And then over here, just keep caulking it, and we got a shingle piece there. I don't know why. And they just keep caulking, caulking over. So eventually that's gonna have to be dealt with. But this is over top of the window. This is where it's leaking inside. Kind of an overkill. Put the mesh down, roofing cement on top of the mesh, under the shingles, covering all nail holes. All the way down. 2 rows. There, all the way down. And let me cut that off. And the next thing is the gutters. Repairing the gutter and go from there. I'm gonna leave this here because the water should run, if it gets under the tile, it has to go under the tile. If it's still wet leaking inside, it's my theory. I put the paper all the way back to this part. So that's 3 tiles back. If the water leaks, that means the issues is way up there somewhere. Okay. So, we'll wrap this one up and call it a day. Yeah, I want to leave this paper here because it ain't going to hurt. But the soffit, you can see the soffit. See if you can see it. No, you can't see it because I put it in there deep and I put it in there tight. So, yeah. Okie dokie. One more walk through just to make sure. Ladder stay where you at. Okay. Clean up the mess. That's that. Put that in there. Put the trash out. Got that. Take care of that. Those are taken care of. Get the tools and we're out of here.